Hey again! Today I want to show you guys how to use two-point perspective to make some cubes. So it won't be a long video, but I do want just to go over some basic steps with you. So just like we did before, the first thing we're going to do is establish a horizon line. And the horizon line is what separates the earth from the sky. We're going to locate it up higher than halfway up our page, and that just travels across horizontally. Now this time, because I said it's going to be a two-point perspective drawing, we're going to have two vanishing points, not one in the middle like before, okay? Now, with the two-point perspective drawing, the drawing is going to exist between the points. So the further away the points are, the better. So what we're going to do is put a point way over here, and we're going to put one way over here, okay? When we drew in one-point perspective, I had you start with a square or a rectangle, some sort of a box. This time, it's going to actually be a little bit more simplified. You're going to start with one vertical line. So any place on the page, you can put one vertical line, and we can make that one line into a cube. Check it out. I'm going to plop one right here. Make sure it is vertical, which means it goes straight up and down. This is a line segment. The line segment has a top, and it has a bottom. We're going to take both the top and the bottom to the left vanishing point. And then we're going to take the top and the bottom of that line segment and take it to the right vanishing point. Now I am using marker, so I can't erase. You probably want to use pencil. But just so you know, it's extremely important that you do not miss the point when you're traveling back to it. You must hit it precisely. And these points, they should be small. So I noticed that with some of your work with one-point perspective when you sent it to me, some people had like humongous big blotches for spots or vanishing points on the paper. Crazy big. Tiny. We want tiny points. Okay, so I took the bottom of the segment to the left. I'm going to take the top of the segment to the left as well. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing top and bottom, and this time I'm taking them to the right point. I have 2 points in my picture. I will use them for everything I put in my drawing. Make sure you are lined up accurately. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention to you is back when you did your one-point perspective drawings, your lines were vertical, showing height, and that's what this line did too, the one that we just drew here, or horizontal, showing width, or they were going to the one vanishing point. Now, they can either be vertical or going to one or the other point. The only horizontal line you'll have in a two-point perspective picture is actually the horizon line, and that's it. Other than that, your lines are either vertical, which give an object its height again, or going to one of the 2 points. That's it. All right, so if I want to make the top, this into a box, and I want to make the top of the box or the cube, I need to use vertical lines or lines going to one of the points. Check this out. I'm going to put in a vertical line, which is parallel to the front one I did. And I'm going to put one on the other side as well. Okay, I need to make the top of the box, and in order to do that, remember the same laws apply, either a vertical line or lines going to the points, okay? So if I draw a vertical line for the top of the box, it's only going to make the box taller. That's not what I want to do. Instead, you're going to use the vanishing points to draw the top of the box. So what I'm going to do is take the vertical line on the left, which is the back edge of the box, line that top of the line segment up with the right vanishing point, and the line segment on the right side, I'm going to line that up with the left vanishing point, and where they cross over, that's all you need to make the top. Check it out. I normally would draw all the way to the point, but because I have marker and I can't erase, I'm stopping here just so that you're going to be able to see the top of the point, or the top of the cube, I'm sorry, just a little bit better. So I just kind of drew it a little bit too far, but you can see this now is the top of the cube. If I were to block off the sides. Right? I would erase those lines if I didn't use a marker. And you can see the cube. All right, so let's do two more quick. And they can be any place on this paper, and you're going to use the same 2 points to do any cube anywhere. So let me pop one up here in the sky. There's my line segment. It has the top, it has the bottom. Same rules apply. Take the top and the bottom of this line segment to the left vanishing point, and then both to the right vanishing point. If you remember, because this is above the horizon line, you're going to see the underside of it because you're below it. This one is below the horizon line, below your eye level. Remember what that's called? Yep. I hope you said it. It's called bird's eye view or aerial view. This one's going to be a worm's eye view or ground level because it's up higher. So let's do this up. For this one, I am going to line it up with the vanishing point, but I'm not going to draw all the way there because it would mean I have to erase. Once you get good at lining things up to the vanishing point, I'm not going to make you draw all the way to it. But until you can show me your lines are straight and they are going to that point, I want you to draw them to the point. Oh, if I was only taller. Okie doke. And box cube it down. Whoop. Okay, so now I have to do the underside. I'm going to take the bottom of my left line segment and draw it over to the right vanishing point so it lines up. Remember, you are not drawing in perspective unless you're using a straight edge. And if your lines are vertical, that's fine. That means it's giving an object its height. If it's not vertical, it has to go to either this point or that point. That's it. You have no other options. Okay, so let me just take the bottom right side towards the left vanishing point and the bottom left side towards the right vanishing point. Okay, so you can see that one a little bit better because I didn't draw the lines all the way to the points. I can't do that with marker and erase it, okay? But you see how that worked? And I could do boxes anywhere. Could I do one at my eye level? Heck yeah. I'm going to jump in here and pop in a vertical line. As long as it crosses above and below the horizon line, it's at my eye level. Part of it is up and part of it is down, which means you will not see the underside, nor will you see the top. So let's take that to the left vanishing point from the bottom. And it would continue if I wasn't using marker. And the top. And then take the top and bottom of this segment to the other side. Line it up. And remember with this view, you don't see the top or bottom, like I had said. So you're only going to see the sides. Okay, so you would erase this. That's the horizon line, but it's a marker, so I can't erase it. So this would be the side here, and that would be another side. So this is how you draw cubes in 2-point perspective. So what we're going to do for our project coming up next week is we are going to draw a city using 2 vanishing points and a horizon line. And all of our lines that we draw are either going to be vertical, giving an object its height, right? Or going to a vanishing point. So if you can handle that, then you can make a city, and that's going to be so cool. We'll do step by step. I won't do it all in one day. And each day we'll build a little bit more into our cities, okay? So I hope everybody is doing great. I miss you guys so much, and today we just got word that we are out until September, and that really kind of stinks. I was really sad about that, actually. I really, really would rather be here with you. Trust me on that. But hang in there and know that you are missed, and I hope everybody stays well